We navigate crowded streets, train stations, and stores every day, assuming the space around us is static and secure. But staring down at a screen or drowning out the world with headphones creates environmental blindness. You lose the physical ability to pick up on shifts in background noise or sudden movement. This video is sponsored by The Other Way, Personal Sovereignty and Safety. When you walk the exact same route to work or visit the same local coffee shop every morning, your brain stops looking for details. It runs on a mental loop. Because failing to observe your surroundings means you will only notice danger when it has already breached your personal boundary. By the time you realize something is wrong, it is too late to step away comfortably. Situational awareness is built on the skill of recognizing normalcy. You must first understand the baseline of a space before you can spot the behavior that doesn't fit the pattern. If you want to master the mechanics of the world around you, hit subscribe. True situational awareness requires breaking out of the daily autopilot cycle so you can finally see the environment as it actually is. Every space has its own unique pattern of behavior. The average speed of the people walking, the background hum of voices, and the general mood create a rhythm. This pattern of normal background activity is the baseline. This rhythm changes drastically depending on where you are. The kinetic rush and loud echoes of a busy train station operate on a totally different tempo than the stillness of a quiet coffee shop. External observation fails when your internal state is crowded by panic or racing thoughts. To handle the people around you, you must first maintain control over your own state. This is where our sponsor's 3-minute clearing protocol comes in. It is a free, strategic internal reset designed specifically to break the biological lock of the body's freeze response and recover your calm. Taking 18 seconds to run through this protocol bypasses the tunnel vision caused by adrenaline, allowing your conscious mind to take back the wheel. You can access the 3-minute clearing using the link in the description below. Attempting to read a room is useless without establishing this internal baseline first. You have to achieve sovereignty over your own nervous system before you can accurately read your physical space. Once your internal state is clear, you can use 4 steps to map any space. Step 1 is to check the speed and noise. When you cross the threshold of a new area, take 10 seconds to observe. Watch how fast the average person is moving and listen to the ambient volume. Step 2 is locating the outliers. You are looking for the signal in the noise, anyone who breaks the normal flow of the room. That might be someone moving much faster than everyone else, a person standing completely still in a busy walkway, or an individual watching people instead of looking at their phone. If you spot an outlier, move to step 3. Keep your distance. Do not ignore them. Reposition yourself to put physical barriers like counters, tables, or parked cars between you and the unusual behavior, ensuring they cannot walk directly up to your position without warning. Finally, step 4 is knowing your exit path. Before you commit to sitting down, locate the fastest, most direct route out of the room. If the atmosphere turns tense, you should already know exactly which way your feet will carry you. If applying these specific steps shifts how you view your daily commute, hit the like button. Using this visual framework helps you navigate a chaotic public space with clarity and precision. Occasionally, you might walk into a room and feel a sudden, unexplained wave of discomfort. Most people brush this off as random paranoia or a weird gut feeling, trying to ignore it. But your brain is constantly processing environmental changes in the background. When you feel that discomfort without knowing why, it is because your subconscious has spotted a baseline deviation before your conscious mind has had the time to process it. Intuition is rapid biological pattern recognition. Listening to that feeling turns a vague subconscious fear into a tactical advantage. Noticing a change in the environment is a cue to pay closer attention, create distance, and prepare to act. It does not mean you have to immediately leave the area in a panic. Physical safety is the result of knowing your space and managing your distance effectively. When you pay attention to the normal rhythm of your surroundings, you remove the element of surprise. You recognize the signals of trouble long before a conflict begins. You are not responsible for what other people do or what they think about you. You are, however, responsible for your own safety. Tell us in the comments below about a specific time you successfully trusted your intuition when an environment felt off. Thank you to The Other Way, Personal Sovereignty and Safety for sponsoring this video. Mastering the baseline gives you back the power to choose how you respond to your environment.